The Emancipation Proclamation was the most important event in the time from the 1600s to 1877 because it led the way to total abolition of slaves, effectively sabotaged Confederate attempts to secure recognition by foreign governments, and freed about 3 million slaves after it took effect. It changed the direction of the war from persevering the Union to the freeing of slaves as well.
The Emancipation Proclamation was issued by Abraham Lincoln in the third year of the Civil War. It said that the slaves in the states who are rebellious are then, thenceforward, and forever free. This did not apply to the slave-holding border states, unfortunately. The Emancipation Proclamation is a symbol for equality and social justice. The issuing was primarily a war measure, but there was also political motive. It influenced France and Great Britain not to get involved with the South because they were also against slavery. The 3 million African American slaves became part of the military for the Union. Over 198,000 African men joined. The Emancipation Proclamation strengthened and unified the Republican Party.
Before Lincoln issued the Emancipation Proclamation, he did not bring up any anti-slavery policies during the meetings. He feared that his proclamation freeing Confederate slaves would seem desperate. Lincoln had thought about the proclamation ideals months before issuing it. He waited for the right time to issue it, and he issued the preliminary Emancipation Proclamation after the Union victory in the Battle of Antietam. It took on full effect 3 months later on January 1st, 1863.
Because of the Emancipation Proclamation, the 13th Amendment was passed, black culture developed, and it eventually led to women gaining their rights. The 13th Amendment abolished slavery in the United States. The Republican Senate did not want any other states to have slavery. People would be punished if they had slaves who worked for them. Since the blacks were now declared free, their culture developed in the United States. Black people were able to get jobs as a teacher, or they could have served in the military. Schools and churches developed, and many people took the opportunity to learn how to read and write. Free black men were able to vote as well. Since black men were able to vote, women were unhappy because they thought it was unfair that they don't get to vote. Women thought that they were being treated unfairly. Women fought for equality in places like work and in their education. Eventually, women suffrage leaders got their rights to be established.